Gemini, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Gemini Tarot reading. Love Tarot reading. Gemini Love Tarot. Love messages. A reading where we go into their feelings for you, thoughts, intentions, what you might need to know or don't see coming. Is anyone making a move? Let's take a deep dive and see what is coming through today. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Gemini today. Please show us the cards. Aho. Six of Swords is here. Okay. Ten of Swords is in reverse. The Two of Wands is in reverse. Two of Pentacles in the upright. The King of Swords. Communication, and that's you, Gemini. Yeah, that's your energy, I want to say. Gemini and Mercury. Page of Pentacles is also here. It's somebody that you've been waiting on, definitely, to make some kind of decision or choice. What is it around? It's going to be really specific to you. It could be really any number of things. We're still early on in the reading here. I'll hear you out. Wow. Seven of Wands in reverse, Mars and Leo. Again, it's connecting to the Two of Pentacles, where their energy is very strong. But also the Two of Wands here in reverse, Mars and Aries energy. Things kind of falling apart, waiting. Our Page of Pentacles, a messenger here. Four of Cups, yeah. That's the Moon in Cancer energy. Right on the other end of the King of Swords. Again, Gemini energy, Mercury, your ruling planet. This is like somebody does have an apology to make, I'll tell you that. So whether there's a pause or a break, whether you're talking to them or not, I do like for you, number one, Gemini, that the Ten of Swords is in reverse, and that's the swords coming out. That is a healing energy. I like that. Is somebody wanting to talk about more in addition to the apology, because there's a strategizing energy here. Somebody has, this is what's on their mind. And it really has to happen, I feel like, the communication. Also, the Six of Swords, really validating the fastest energy, despite there being a turtle here who's pretty slow. Faster than the tortoise on land, so here in the water, but navigating the emotional waters, as you can see. Like it's time, this turtle has to get through it, has to move through it. So, and it's here with the King of Swords. So it's like they need to get over whatever it is that's kept them from apologizing. It definitely feels emotional. I want to tell you that right off the bat. Just even in our Page of Pentacles, the slowest energy, we have an octopus here. It's like coming up from the water, and they live at the bottom, the deepest part of the ocean. So it's like bringing that up. It's really pretty deep. They're coming up here. There's stars. You can see they're up at the surface. They're holding on to the pentacle, and it's our messenger. So somebody here is somebody here wants to apologize to you. Are you listening? Do you care? Because there's definitely an apathetic energy around it. Yeah. I feel like, wow. Oh, here we go. And this is why. That somebody wants to make something right. Temperance is here in the upright. There's a frog in there. You know, you could be connecting that to a frog, to a prince or a princess. No gender. But the biggest thing here is it's restoring some balance. It's stepping up. You know, it has this stepping up energy here for me. And of course, it's coming to a 5, and that does connect us to the Hierophant, around whatever's been going on commitment-wise, but also to the throat chakra, to some conflicting energy, wanting to step up and put things into balance, restore some balance here, because this is Archangel Michael. Wow. The angel for strength, protection, justice as well. You know, it's because what went on in the Seven of Swords here? Somebody has been running from the connection or running from something else too. It could be that, I just want to validate if there have been any vices here. It does come through. I think it's really specific, but it does come through. But there's definitely an energy, an element of surprise. You know, that somebody is either breaking a silence if you're around each other, or even breaking it if you're not. You know, showing up if you can see each other, or maybe there's around a call or whatever. This is Aquarius energy. Somebody definitely has been not honest and yeah, running from what? It's connected to the Two of Pentacles. That's more of the imbalance you could see, like waiting for someone to make a decision or a move, a choice, which has been delayed, fell apart. I see here with the High Priestess, what I like is it's the major arcana energy, the bigger picture, and it's in the partnership placement. First of all, it's connecting with the Ten of Swords in reverse, which, by the way, is more Gemini energy. And it's the Sun in Gemini, which puts the Sun in reverse for me, which is a delay around that, and our Page of Pentacles. So there is an apology for sure that's being revealed here. Not even a question. But this is also yours, you know, going into that energy of the High Priestess and trusting yourself and your intuition in terms of what the conversation's going to mean and the direction you're going. Because it definitely has that energy of like this movement, you know? Yeah. It's an emotional energy. There's an emotional energy here. Gosh, tongue-tied. Tarot closet brain farts. Let me tell you about that. Okay, maybe not. The Seven of Cups is here. It's connecting with our Six of Swords. And, you know, again, that's energy around choices and commitment. So we see that it's sort of, that's kind of how everything got here, or part of the issues. But also this is for you, for me. And sometimes it can be around some illusion and like needing to come out of that. And I can see that you are already doing that, you know. So it's just a matter of, again, I feel like somebody making something right, whether it's changing anything or not, isn't particularly clear at this point. And you have free will. I need to bring in the energy that's wanting to come in, okay? Is that it? Yeah, and there is that Sun in reverse as well. The delay around some, for sure. This apology, things being revealed here, somebody making this right. Like, they really need to step up. What is this about? Because everything kind of fell apart. I mean, it's real clear with the Two of Wands in reverse specifically. And the Seven of Swords. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. The Sun doesn't stay in reverse. It's a delayed energy, but it's also like a waiting energy. Like, I'm tired of waiting. So, is it just for the conversation and the communication? I feel like it's that, but it's about the bigger picture, you know, whatever's been going on here. Because obviously there could be some betrayal or other things. Again, if it's connecting to other people or money or vices. This is where it's been. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, that is a stuck energy. Yeah. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy. It's Jupiter as well, which can bring things in and can take things away, you know. This reversal is just a really strong validation that things have just not been on your side, kind of, for the two of you, really. It's been stuck. For some of you, it does connect directly to a vice. It just keeps coming through. And as I say that, it could be connecting to cups in general. But the Eight of Cups is here and it's in reverse. It's a Saturn Pisces energy. And what I do like about that is it's somebody here. It's why it feels so emotional, because somebody here does really need to make something right here. You've been waiting, I feel like, to hear this for a long time. Whatever it's going to mean for the changes you make or don't make. The Ten of Cups is here. The Magician is also here. You're in this energy, Gemini. As well as Virgo, of course, you both share Mercury. And it's interesting because there's a lot of energy coming through it. You know, this energy of as above, so below, and like all the tools are there, all the access to all the elements, water, air, earth, and fire. So somebody getting really focused and, again, connecting with the throat chakra energy, coming in here to communicate. And I do want to validate that if you are around each other, and it can be around that event where there are some community between you, So like a party, friends or family, whatever, that energy is strongly here. Could it be that this conversation sets everything on a new path together? It could be. It's not incredibly clear yet, but it's starting to come in. Here it is. Again, the Five of Cups is in reverse. It's definitely a can you forgive me energy. Somebody does have regret for how things were left, maybe even the last conversation, whether you're around each other or not. You can see, look at the broken glasses. But I have to tell you something. Also, the two of the cups are here in reverse. So whether that's a total separation or just some discord and arguing that's going on, it's really clear for me. But what I wanted to say, it's also bringing in this energy of an emotional conversation at, it could be somewhere at something. But again, just even with our Mercury energy, your ruling planet, the planet of the mind and communication being so important to you and being one of your very strong suits and assets, this person perhaps not. I feel like it needs to happen. And it could, of course, be around social media, text message, email. The Knight of Pentacles is here. The Five of Wands. It's connecting to the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. That is a really slow energy. Yeah, there's a lot of patience required. So it could be directly connecting to commitment energy, should that be part of what's going on here in this Ten of Cups. Had you built a life? Were you building it? Was it on the table? And today, look, I'm here at the tarot closet with the deck I chose for you. There is a donkey here, which can be very stubborn. We'll just leave it at that. But a knight on the move, but a slow one. What are the obstacles around that? We can see here in the Five of Wands that there are some. We have a little beaver here on a log navigating the waters. It almost looks like, are they trying to collect them? Are they using a wand as an oar? The waves are quite big. It's like navigating the emotional landscape. It's Eight of Cups in reverse. I really feel like somebody is stepping up here and making this right. If it's in person, it's either way, actually, it does feel really emotional, Gemini. Whether you expect to see them or you don't, or there's just some kind of communication going on around social media or text messages or email. There's a lot of emotional energy here. And again, I feel like somebody's navigating some kind of water energy, connecting maybe even to a vice. Yeah, gosh, this is literally the energy here around the communication that is like writing a message, not sending it, in their head, thinking about what to say, getting kind of frustrated. Eight of Wands is in reverse with the Queen of Cups in reverse. More Mercury energy around the communication, but not so fast. It's like delays around it, literally, and it's around what they need to make right and the apology, and maybe again something even bigger around them, but the Queen of Cups in reverse, which hasn't happened yet. That's the healing energy, Cancer energy, by the way. Let's bring in some oracle, new insight, validation, something we're not expecting. I want to remind you, if you hear, see, or suspect my content here at the Tarot Closet in any way, shape, or form, and it's not here at the Tarot Closet on my verified channel on YouTube, it means somebody's taking it. Other platforms, whatever, sometimes the ones here where it's a video, that doesn't change, and there's a voice that really belongs to no one, if you know what I mean. But you hear just enough to know that the reading style that's Chris. You're probably right. I have a very specific reading style. So keep those emails coming. It's in my video description, also on the About Me page. I really appreciate that, Gemini. And to those of you that have, thank you. There's a lot of oracle coming in today. We have the bottom of the deck, observation. Sort of like Page of Swords energy, like looking at things, trying to figure it out. Oh, wow. Look at this. This has been a strong energy today. Now, this is specific, so it just cannot possibly be for everybody. That's just how it is. It's YouTube. It's a YouTube video, But we're looking here literally at influence. Just take a look at this card. So should that be the case, I will tell you it came out with balance. We have temperance here. Is that a part of what's been going on and what somebody is trying to change or coming in here to talk about? I like the energy of coming in with balance. That does bring in justice energy, divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Again, you know, like cause and effect, like being accountable for things here that may be even also connected to that influence card, if you know what I mean. Wow. So it came in that it could even be, it was connected to like an impulsive kind of energy. Opportunity came in, but that's also connecting me to like if you can see each other, or just the chance to take a chance to communicate, to say this person has perspective. This is like the hangman energy. Literally, you can see them hanging upside down. And below that are poppies, which are a really strong connection for me here at the Tarot Closet to making peace, apologetic energy. And it's surrounded by all these dandelions in the state where they're ready to like make a wish with. You know what I mean? But getting out of this energy. And you know where you go. We go into the death card when we get out of the hangman, and that's major changes. Things ending, things transforming, rebirth energy. There's a strong energy around that, this person, whatever that is, okay? It's just strong here. They've gotten a lot of perspective. It may or may not change a thing. I wanted to say something else, but I won't. But that's also bringing us into the death card of them getting out of their ego, coming here in a higher vibration. And it goes without saying, if you are not waiting anymore, or maybe it still doesn't change where you're heading, if you're heading for that energy of moving on in the death card. As I say that, look, rebirth just came down in Oracle. This is the death card. Again, this is more of that energy for me, and it's literally narrowing in on, look, it's here with perspective, which is the hangman energy for me. And it's narrowing in on the rebirth energy. So something has majorly changed around this person, and they do want to, they're trying really hard to get over their ego to make this apology look soften. Here, this crow on here at the water, at the bird bath, that's what I wanted to say. Sustenance, but also healing. Was there any kind of breadcrumbing that goes on? I don't like that term, but it's kind of hard not to see that. The teamwork came in. There's more poppies. This is like 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. It's like coming here. There could be literal travel, but communication is strong. The apology, somebody making this right is really strong. So I would look at choices just came in. So I do want to validate if there was something around how things got to where they are around their bad decisions and vices or whatever. It's something that they're taking accountability for. Yeah, it's this energy of like getting steadier footing, getting out of the imbalance, reassessing their past actions. So choices is here. Look at this. And it does bring me into that energy of the High Priestess as well. If somebody is hoping this starts things up again or gives them another chance, a choice to make. I mean, it's definitely connecting us with the 2 of Swords energy, Moon in Libra. Maybe a compromise. Luck is here. And why do I like this? Because this is uprighting the Wheel of Fortune that's been here in reverse. This is the Wheel of Fortune like in the upright. The planet of prosperity and expansion, luck, a hopeful energy, timing. What they have to say, if anything, it is in there. The Wheel of Fortune is connected to the throat chakra, actually. It's like something to say to you that you want to hear. Whether that changes anything or not is up to you, but look, wow. So the last 2 oracle cards, one of them you can see it's bond. The bond that is still here. You can see our 2 crows sort of like connect. Well, they're not sort of, they're connected. They're here together with the heart. There's a lot of roses, as you can see. So both around friendships and romance, and the bond is still here. And it does, I do feel that here, I was coming here with distance. The crow is looking away. So it's definitely this feeling of apathy that I also feel in the Four of Cups of like, you hurt me, you know. There could be literal distance in the way of, you know, like where you live as well. But also what came through really strong here is some emotional distance that was going on. But again, I kind of feel like this feeling of just being really hurt and affected and sort of, yeah, looking away, I guess you could say, having a hard time even hearing it. I'm going to bring in some little itty bitty tarot closet love messages today. Right off the bat, I'm sorry I ran is here. Please wait for me to have the conversation or more. Those three are yours. I need you to get down what is yours, okay? The bottom of the deck. My world changed when I met you, Gemini. You are so beautiful. Kind of chivalry. Not about gender. Don't give up on us. Yeah, look, I fear you have moved on. Possibilities are high. Sending through that you are the love of my life. It's interesting. It's the second time this has come through in today's readings. And my world is dark without you. So it's either already dark or they don't want it to be dark without you. It's really specific for you. Will you wait for me is here. Please never give up on us. Don't give up on us. It's here with choices. Observing, like looking at the situation, deciding, I am waking up. What is the massive change that has needed to happen here around this person? Is it believable? As I say that, don't ever change. So it's sort of like coming to you. I was scared. And the last channeled love message from your person. Higher self energy, Gemini. My heart is yours. Okay. Beautiful Gemini, thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet today. I look forward to seeing you next time.